the only live stream of the day because, as you may have guessed, Avery did not want to take a nap this afternoon, and we were out all day. So I tried to get her to take a nap. She was up really early this morning. She was up at like 7, and I tried to get her to take a nap at like 1, and she wasn't having it. So anyhow, she's asleep. Well, I don't know if she's sleeping, but she's getting ready to fall asleep. She fell asleep on the car ride home, and she's in bed now, watching cartoons. She's probably already asleep. Anyhow, so here we are. And the first person that I have here is Adonis. Me and Jay talked a little this week. Most of the week we said hello and goodbye. Will we talk more tomorrow? Okay, let's see. I think you will talk more tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, and I think there's more communication coming in all week. T-Bet love. You got a soulmate connection moving forward this week. If you're not with anyone, it could be a new connection. If there's somebody that you've been involved with, it could be that person. A disappointment moves into the past. It looks like the hard work that you put into love is coming back to you. Could be with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have a wish that comes true this week when somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Things move forward quickly. Feeling prepared for it and feeling like you got happiness coming in and around your love life. Not a bad week. Talia, how will tomorrow go with BP? Pretty good, pretty good. It looks like the hard work you put in pays off. The energy of the day is kind, caring, sincere, successful, and pleasant. It should be a pleasant day tomorrow. I don't know what you're doing, but whatever it is, it should go well. Lee. I don't see. Let me go back up to the top. With Empress for career. Okay, you've got opportunities coming in before the end of this year. Feeling like you've got, you could be going back to school, learning a new area of study, or this could also be on the job training. Three of Pentacles would be business relationships that bring in extra money. Feeling like finally your career or your career is moving forward, or if you're waiting on a job, you could have up to 2 different offers that may come in. No longer holding yourself back, and you have more money coming in by the end of the year. You should get a well-paying job if you're looking for one, or you should be upgrading your current job. But money is improving between now and the end of the year. Lee, haven't talked to Isaac this weekend. What's his future actions towards me? You might need to have a little bit of patience around the situation, but you'll hear from him. Communication will probably come in sometime before the middle of this week. John, general for this month. You're no longer holding yourself back. You have a new opportunity around business that could move forward quickly, and you're well prepared for it. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and a wish comes true. May have a little road trip on the horizon, and you might be feeling a little bit more financially stable. Love always. What do I need to know? Your intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. No longer holding yourself back, being prepared for your life to move forward. Even if it's slow and steady wins the race, by next year at this time, you should be in a totally different place as far as like love, finances, career may even be concerned. Things seem to be changing for you for the better. Not bad. It's pretty good. John, do you see collaboration with Helena the Pisces if I email her? And if so, what happens with her in general? You could collaborate with her, but it might take work. You may have to reach out to her a couple of times, or you may have to stay on her. She may be a little bit like, she may be a little bit difficult. Like, she may not always respond back, or she may be a little bit like flighty, but, or flaky. But I think you're going to, if you stay on her about the collaboration, she'll do it with you. She may be a lot of work, though. You may have to always stay on top of her. KB, general. Okay, you've got no longer feeling stuck, feeling like life is starting to move forward. Making a decision to walk away from something or someone that you feel no longer serves you brings a wish in. A wish comes true. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It serves you well. A little bit of good luck is headed your way. It also looks like a fire sign enters Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. That could be of significance. Could have some nice money opportunities coming in. The sun comes out over your financial life. Happiness comes in over your finances. Rimmel. How did Elle feel about me not seeing him today? He didn't really overthink it. I mean, he may have been a little bit bummed, but he didn't read too much into it. You know, it was like, I guess I would say that maybe he was a little bit bummed, but it wasn't like, you know, it was just one day. It's D, general for the week. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. That will serve you well. You have a Taurus that enters. It looks like you have a little bit of balance that comes back to your life. And you have some nice money headed your way. Growth, change, and transformations coming in and around your life this week. Arguments or disagreements will resolve themselves and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life starts to move forward pretty quickly this week, or it just might be a very busy week. Koala. Love life in the next 4 years with S, the Pisces. I don't know what your relationship is with this person right now. If you're not in a committed relationship right now, I can't read the next 4 years. If you're with them right now, I would say there's happiness over the next 6 months. I can't go too far into the future because there's too much that can happen between now and the next 4 years, and I don't know where you guys are right now. It looks like right now there may be some happiness and some good communication, but you might have to look out for some lies and deceit on the horizon. And at some point, somebody may decide to move forward towards greener pastures. Somebody may make a decision to leave the other person in the past. But if I don't know where you are right now, it's hard for me to say exactly what's going to happen in the next 4 years. You know, like that's a big chunk of time. I would say things look pretty decent right now, so I would stay in the present and not go too far into the future. Lee, does Isaac the Gemini actually like me? I can't read him. I think he does like you, yeah. I think he does like you. John, birthday today. General message. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Well, somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down that makes your life move forward pretty quickly around career and finances this year. It also looks like you could cause for celebration. It's your birthday, so there you go. Not looking back on the past fondly, but eager for things to move forward. Life comes back into balance. Take time for yourself. Rest, relaxation, and self-care will serve you well. Got nice money things happening for you this year. No longer feeling burdened or stressed out by the weight of the world. Growth, change, and transformations coming in and around your life, and so is great happiness. Love relationships, if you're in one, looks good. If you're not, you could have a commitment on the horizon and you'd be prepared for it. Looks like you got nice stuff. You have a wish that comes true and a little bit more financial stability coming in. Queen Mother, will H be upset with me tomorrow? Yeah, I think they will be a little upset with you tomorrow. UAF, spirit messages. Strength, Archangel Ariel. Inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. The Eight of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. Ace of Water. Falling in love with the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, enhanced intuition, a new home. Very good. John, a peek at this week. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It will serve you well. Being guided by the divine is bringing in choices around career, all positive. You may have decisions to make in the near future, but I think the choices come in this week, but the decisions don't need to be made just yet. A new journey's on the horizon. You have some significant people that could be around. A Virgo, an Aquarius, and a Sagittarius. You might be feeling a little bit more like business is running smooth this week. You got a little bit of good karma headed your way. Romance looks good too if you're in a relationship. If you're not, somebody new could be coming in with all these other people that are entering. It looks like life is changing for you for the better quickly. Should be a good week. UAF. I don't see it yet. Let me do NC. What does Ron think of me? Thinks you're smart, intelligent, kind-hearted, attractive, maybe even a little deep and mysterious, well-balanced, independent, reliable, and strong. UAF, general regarding the apartment. Well, you got success. Like, be prepared for success. I know there may be a lot of stress around the situation right now, but you have a wish around it. You've got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, and be prepared for success. I think things are going to work out nicely there. Even if you're a little stressed out about it right now, I think it's all going to work itself out. UAF, general regarding our new neighbor. Oh, excuse me. Okay, this new neighbor, they're not a bad person. I think that their intentions are good. You might feel like they're a little bit sketchy or a little bit weird. They're an okay person. They may have a little bit of negativity around them, or they could be a little bit like pessimistic. But they seem to be grounded, they seem to be kind, and they seem to be a decent neighbor. I wouldn't worry about them. I think they're okay. TD, does he have feelings for me? Yes, I believe he does. UAF general for this week. You've got no longer holding yourself back and feeling as if things are starting to move forward pretty quickly, moving on to greener pastures. Cause for celebration comes in, a disappointment moves into the past, a new beginning is on the horizon. The hard work that you put into work, school, business, whatever you do all day will come back to you, and money is headed your way. Being guided by the divine could bring in some choices and opportunities. You have a wish that comes true this week. It should be a pretty positive week for you. Freddie, general. You got success and a wish that comes in around finances, money, and career. You could find yourself making more money in the near future. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Lay down the law, set up boundaries, and don't let anybody bullshit you. Six of Pentacles, should be feeling better, compensated, and better respected around work, school, business, whatever it is that you do all day. The Sun, you have happiness coming out over your life. Stepping into your own strength and your own self-confidence serves you well. A Leo enters. A Taurus enters. A new venture is on the horizon. That might be business related. Looks like your perseverance pays off. I may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. If you're not in a relationship, you could have a fire sign that enters. That may be a significant potential. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If you are in a relationship, they look good. TD, general for the week. Could have an earth sign around you that's of significance. Good. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Romance may be heating up and a wish could come true. The world is at your feet this week. You also may have a nice business opportunity. Something may come in around money and business. Communication comes in from somebody that you've been hoping to hear from, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. It also looks like you might feel like life is starting to move forward. Negativity is moving into the past, and things are beginning to fall into place. Should be a pretty decent week. UAF, I asked about the apartment because I walked in and I felt a weird vibe. So did my partner. I'm thinking maybe the previous tenant had heavy energy. That could be. I would sage the whole place. And you know I would tell you put salt. Salt the whole place. Because it's true. It's not even like the tenant, but it could be realtors. It could be people that have come to look at the apartment. All that energy could be hanging out in that place stagnant right now. Open the windows and give it a good sage. If you can't find the sage right now, then at least do the salt. Ariane C, general. Okay, you've got a new journey on the horizon around school, work, or business. Well, it's probably around finances. You got financial stability coming in. It looks like you've got the Empress here. Love, money, abundance, fertility coming in. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. If you do want children, it's a good omen. Looks like you got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. You also have an Aries around that could be of significance. A little bit of passion is headed your way. maybe working on a creative project of some sort that may be something that you thoroughly enjoy, or it could be a new hobby that you pick up. It looks like you may travel. There could be a little travel on the horizon. Simran, spirit messages. The moon, Archangel Haniel. Important psychic insights, events happening behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. Seven of air. Plans that need revision. More going on than meets the eye. Poor timing. The dreamer, Archangel Metatron. A leap of faith. Follow your dreams. Unexpected opportunities. Jewel T, what will happen with me in GD? Okay, I don't know what your relationship is right now. But it does look like you have a new beginning on the horizon. The weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. And things could be moving forward for the two of you. I don't see a committed relationship coming in right now, if that's what you're looking for. If you're already in a relationship, then fine. But if you're waiting on things becoming exclusive, I don't think that's going to happen, because the Two of Cups is in reverse. Two of Cups could also spell trouble. If you're in a committed relationship, it could be a breakup. I don't know where you guys are right now, so it's kind of hard for me to tell you exactly what's going to happen. But I would say there may be an argument or something that you're not agreeing on, something that may be somewhat of an issue. It'll move into the past pretty quickly. It doesn't mean you have to end the relationship if you're committed. But if you're not in a committed relationship, I don't see you entering one. I would say that things will stay similar to the way they are right now until you make a decision whether or not you want to move forward with your life, because you could be feeling as if you put in a lot of hard work and you didn't feel much of a payoff, or like you're the only one putting in a whole lot of effort. Davy, general for this week coming up. Could be spending time with a Virgo maybe around this week. It looks like the love cup is full and you could have some nice karma headed your way. Might be feeling better paid or better compensated or better respected around work, school, or business. Feeling prepared and like you've made it to the top of the mountain around your job. A wish comes true. Lay down the law, set up boundaries, don't stand for any crap. Anxiety is moving into the past and money is coming in. Should be a pretty good week, especially around work. Desiree, how did Tom feel when he saw me today? He seemed to be genuinely happy to see you. It looks like, yeah, he was genuinely happy to see you, and like the meeting or whatever it was, whatever circumstance that brought the two of you together, he felt like it was successful. Perseverance has paid off. The love cup is full. He was happy to see you. Why did he grab me by the waist and hug me twice while I was leaving? Because he was happy to see you. He was happy to see you, so he was saying goodbye to you. I mean, it seemed like if this was a chance meeting or it was unexpected, it was some. If that were the case, I don't know. He was pleasantly surprised to see you. He was genuinely happy, and that's why he hugged you on the way out, or however it happened. It also looks like, there's happiness around him. He was genuinely happy to see you. TD did one for Vicky. I think I'm up to Anonymous for general for the week. You have a water sign that comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, that might be of significance. Romance could be heating up and life could be moving forward. You may be Maybe taking some time here for rest, relaxation, and self-care. That might be important to you this week. Feeling prepared, like, or preparing yourself for success for the future around finances, around moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Perseverance pays off. Could be a very busy week. Good, but it's all good stuff. It's good stuff. Where the heck am I here? Davy, I think I am. The girl Faye that I ran into a few times. What's her thought and energy towards me? Okay. Energy is good. Kind, caring, sincere, loving. Communication looks like it could be good. Things could change for the better for the two of you quickly. She may find you to be attractive, kind-hearted, sincere, well-grounded, and stable. Not bad at all. Thunderbird, are there any messages from my Uncle Edward? I don't channel. I can give you spirit messages. I can give you messages from Uncle Edward. Seven of Air, plans that need revision. More going on than meets the eye. Poor timing. Page of Water. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightens capability. Queen of Earth. Thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Take time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. All About Maine, love messages for the week. You might feel like the hard work that you put into love has come back to you when a disappointment moves into the past and success comes in. Feeling prepared for your love life to move forward. It looks like you may have the love cup here is full, and it could be with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Maybe with a Leo. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself, and you should feel like you're stepping into your own strength, which helps to push your love life forward this week. Beautiful one, love. A disappointment and negativity moves into the past. And with that, things start to move forward this week. Maybe slow and steady, but through divine timing, you should have choices. Six of Pentacles. Feeling a little bit better respected and better appreciated around personal relationships. And a soulmate connection can move forward. If you're with one right now, great. If not, you have the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. And you do have a Sagittarius and a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer around this week. Jamie and Brianna. Disagreements or disputes work themselves out and move into the past, and things start to move forward. Communication looks good, and there's happiness around the two of you. You should have nice communication this week, and neither one of you are holding yourselves back. You probably spend some time with one another sometime this week. Vicky, general for the next 24 hours. Could have a new job or business opportunity come in. Weight of the world melts off your shoulders. It looks like there may be a Taurus and a Libra around you that could be of significance. And feeling a little bit more like you've stepped into your own like self-confidence and strength. You also may be taking some time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, which serves you well. All About me and how do I solve my money issues? Well, it depends what the issues are. You have happiness that comes out over your finances. So I don't know what your personal situation is, but whatever the issue is, there is some there that it can be worked out, right? If it's like credit card issues or you're not making enough money, whatever the problem is, there's a solution to the problem. You just have to figure it out. So things change for the better for you quickly when you persevere. Um, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The hard work that you put in will come back to you. A little bit more financial stability comes in, and the disappointment moves into the past. So just from my own experience, because I've struggled with finances probably for most of my life, one thing that's really helped is just being open to the possibility of being able to bring in money in another way. We're like, I would get really stuck in this mindset that, like, in order for me to make ends meet, I need to work every single hour possible so that, you know, like, it's almost as if I was punishing myself if I had an evening off, right? Like, it's like, no, you should be at work. And I worked a full-time job, I worked a part-time job, and then I took on another job. I worked all the time, but I never really got anywhere. So I started to look at it. I worked with a law of attraction coach for this. I started to look at it differently. The way that they taught me was, instead of looking at finances like it's overwhelming, right? It's a huge mountain. And I'm in the bottom of the mountain and I'm overwhelmed by the size of it. They said just be open to the possibilities that you can generate more income in unorthodox ways. And when they really broke it down for me, it's like I had to find something that I could relate to, and I couldn't relate to the, oh, just wish it into your life, or like money was going to fall from the sky. Like that just, like, it's got to be believable. And I just didn't believe that. So what they said was like, do you believe that an opportunity could come in that where you could be making more money? Yeah, I believe that. Do you believe that you can get an idea that can generate more money? Yeah, I believe that. So we started to like not make it so overwhelming. Whereas a lot of times when people are like, well, just think positive. Oh, the money will show up when you need it. Well, I didn't believe that. I mean, let's be realistic. If you want money, you have to go to work, you have to earn the money. But if you're working all these hours and at the end of the week it doesn't add up to enough, then what? Right? Then what? The money's got to come from somewhere. In my case, it came from my 401k, which I wound up totally blowing through. And then that's when I was in real trouble, because once that was gone, I was like, now what? Anyhow, so I started to attack it from a different way. And once you start to get a handle on it, it's not so overwhelming. Like there was only once where I had to call in the like years I've been living here, that I had to call the mortgage company and tell them I was going to be 1 month behind, and I would catch up the next month, and I caught up. But that, like, there's help out there. Like if you have to pay something late, if you call and you make a payment arrangement, they usually let you get away with it, as long as you kind of get in front of it instead of behind it. So I was trying to be more proactive, which seemed to work out well. Anyway, it looks like you're going to work things out. But I just can't get into that, oh, well, the universe will send you the money. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm going to tell that to the mortgage company. The universe is going to send you that money. I just didn't believe that. But I did believe that I could be open to possibilities that could come in where I could make money. And that seemed to work for me. So just be open to, whatever it is that resonates with you. And people will be like, oh, well, just envision a check coming to your mailbox. Or just imagine that there's $1 million in your checking account. Like, really? Like, I just didn't believe that. Anyhow. Oh, you're in nursing? Oh, my God, you're going to get something. No problem. No problem. You're waiting to sign. That'll happen. It's going to happen because you have opportunities coming in. I wouldn't even worry about it. I would just focus on that. You know, I already, in that situation, I would focus on, I already got the contract. It's more than I expected. That's how I would think, because you know it's already coming. I think it's harder for the people that are like at the time I was going through this, it was like I'd lost a job where I was working for a grocery store. I was part time, but I'd worked there my entire life, so I was making really good money. And when they went out of business, the other grocery stores wanted to hire me at minimum wage. That was my problem. You're not going to have that kind of issue. You're going to get hired with a good salary. I wouldn't even worry about it. But for me, I was like, really? I could run this place in a coma on one leg, and you want to pay me minimum wage? I didn't get hired at minimum wage when I was 15. They didn't care. So that was my problem. And people were like, it's a fucking grocery store. Just go get another grocery store job. Like, what the fuck? Like, and I was like, no, you don't understand. I get paid well here. That's why I'm still here. Because I worked there since I was 15 years old. So I was making a part-time. I was covering my mortgage and my car loan. So that's where the trouble came in when I lost that job. Anyhow, let me shut up. You know what, Mel? I agree with that. I think that money is the easiest to manifest. And years ago, I would have said no, that I didn't believe that. But no, I believe it now. The way they were taught it to me is like, stop thinking of it as something hard to get or hard to encounter. Think of it like, I need money, so I'm going to go turn on the light switch. Just like we don't worry about like turning on the faucet, the water comes out. And it made sense, like, okay, I need more money, so excuse me, I need to work. So let the work be, send the work to me. And it worked. That worked for me because I guess I believed in it. I believed that as long as I had the opportunity to work, I would work. Whereas this money falling from the sky nonsense, I just didn't believe that. Lita, I think I'm up to Lita. Career, I still haven't heard anything for a job. I'm surprised. You should be moving on to greener pastures, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain with a job that pays pretty well. The world is at your feet, or you got a little bit of good luck coming in. You may have to have a little bit of patience, but there is a new venture on the horizon. You should be having a new opportunity come in relatively soon. I'm surprised it hasn't happened already, but there is a new beginning on the horizon. I don't think it's going to take longer than this month. Vicky. J&J's relationship. It looks like it's okay. It looks like neither one of them is holding themselves back. It looks like there could be a little bit of romance or camaraderie, kindness, caring, sincere. I would say it looks like they're, I would have to say that they're friends with benefits, but it seems to be working for them. And it seems to be working for them for right now. Who knows how long that's going to last, though. Red, money for the rest of November. Not bad. You're feeling prepared. You got happiness coming out. You may be feeling undecided about something or someone or a job opportunity or something. But you know what? You could be you could pick and choose what you want to do. You have plenty of opportunity coming in November, and you have plenty of money coming in. Not looking back on the past, but moving forward towards the future. Negativity around money moves into the past. It looks good. Cause for celebration comes in. Davy, love for November. Love for November. Feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. Things could be moving forward pretty quickly. You have plenty of choices coming in. You've got a Cancer. You've got an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You have a wish that comes true around love through divine timing. An earth sign, An Aries may come in. A new journey's on the horizon. Romance is heating up in the month of November, and you may have some choices. I would say explore your options. Right now, while you can, explore your options. And I would just put it out into the universe. Send me options good for me. Anonymous, next thing to happen to me in regards to the apartment time frame. The time frame should be sometime this month that you'll probably either get approved or find something. It should happen sometime this month. Maybe you could move in sometime in December or before the end of the year. Anxiety is moving into the past. The hard work you put in comes back to you. That somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Queen, do you see marriage in the future with Andy? No, I don't see any marriage, not in the near future. Lita, what else can I expect this month? Communication may pick up with somebody you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. A Scorpio could enter. You may feel better compensated or better respected around the work opportunity. Somebody can make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Oh, anxiety moves into the past. Your world changes. Your life changes for the better quickly. The world is at your feet. It should be a nice month for you. I think that you're probably going to get a job or a job opportunity in this month. You got some nice money coming in. You also could be, Eight of Pentacles could be like on the job training or going back to school for something. But whatever it is, it's positive. Seems like a pretty positive month for you. Lady, will TJ try to talk to me again? I would say sometime before the end of the year, yeah. Kira, tomorrow. Looks like a pretty good day tomorrow. Negativity has moved into the past and you're feeling successful. This could be a new journey starts tomorrow, or it also could be something fun that happens spontaneously out of the clear blue sky. Being guided by the divine, no longer feeling stuck, and also a disappointment moves into the past. Not a bad day at all. Davey, am I doing my candle magic correctly? Will it work? Yes, I think you are, and I think it will work. Ariane, what does JB think of my work and this coming week? Seems to think that you're very successful. Like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you could breathe a sigh of relief, like things are moving forward around your career. I would say this coming week is a good week. It's you have a wish that comes true, a new journey on the horizon, negativity moves into the past, and you're being guided by the divine. It should be a good week, and I think that this JV thinks pretty highly of you. Anjali, feeling low, what's coming in for me this November? Sorry to hear that. Today I've been feeling frustrated. I don't know what that's about. Okay, slow and steady wins the race this month. But you have some nice things happening around finances. You could have money coming in, feeling a little bit more financially stable. Might make a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. And with that, old wound starts to heal and move into the past. It looks like you could have a soulmate connection enter, maybe with a Gemini. It could also be with a Cancer. Looks like lay down the law, set up boundaries, don't stand for anybody's bullshit, get some money coming in. It should be a good month. It should be a pretty good month. TD, K, and I this week. You should feel a little bit more like the relationship is balanced. You get out of it what you put into it, and it's well functioning. Six of Pentacles. Things change for the better quickly. When he makes you an offer, that would be hard to turn down. New beginning is on the horizon. Oh, Georgia, thank you, thank you. The business-related offer came in today. Excellent, good. I'm very glad. Good, good, good. Thank you, thank you. Stacy, will S try to reconcile with me this week? I don't think so. Not this week. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen that fast. Ollie, will my relationship with my parents improve? I'm setting up boundaries which might upset them, but it's hard for me right now. It will improve. You guys are in a rough spot right now, but this is not going to last forever. Things will get better. Things will definitely get better. Where's my seltzer? Oh. I definitely did not have enough water today. I don't think I really drank any. Where the heck am I? I think I may be at MJ. What's the thing that my male friend Boris wants to talk to me about? He didn't want to tell me on the phone. Maybe it's about Zabby, the Virgo, they're friends. Yeah, it could be something about him. I can't tell you exactly what. I don't know what it is he's going to tell you, but it could have something to do with that Virgo. The universe will pay my bills, yeah. Anyone that's ever listened to The Secret, like really? My one friend, we were listening to it years ago when it first came out, and there's a point where she's talking about her weight, and she's like, well, I stopped stressing about my weight. I just emphatically declare I can eat whatever I want, and I'm always at my perfect weight. So my friend says, he goes, I'm not even going to try that. He goes, because I'll be stuffing my face. I'll be 400 pounds next year. I'll be wearing maternity clothes. But I mean, really, That's why some things I just can't buy into. And like that, it's the truth. It's like if you want money, you have to earn it, or you have to, be open to the possibilities. It's not going to fall from the sky. And most people cannot just eat whatever they want and stay their ideal weight. He was like, is she kidding me? And the emphatically declare part was what really got us. Loso, how did he feel about my message about being brokenhearted? Didn't receive a response. I bet that he didn't care. Well, whatever it is that's caused the brokenheartedness, like telling somebody that you're brokenhearted is not going to change their feelings. So it's not that he didn't care; it's that there's nothing he can do about it, right? It's flip the situation. Imagine if there's a situation where you're the person that hurt somebody and they were brokenhearted over you. You might feel bad that they're feeling hurt, but it's not going to change the way that you feel or the way you conduct or carry on the rest of your life. I don't know the whole situation, but it's um, like saying things like, I'm brokenhearted, I miss you, um, I would be really good for you. All those things kind of lower your worth, which is not to say that you're worth less because you're brokenhearted. I don't mean it that way. But when you give somebody else the power and it's like they're in control, right? It's not going to change. Like they can't change the outcome because you feel brokenhearted. So what are you expecting him to do about it? You know what I mean? Like what were you trying to get from that comment? Like that's why he didn't respond, because what is he supposed to say? Like it doesn't change the situation. Yeah, it's unfortunate that you feel brokenhearted, but what's he supposed to say? How's he supposed to respond to that? That's why a lot of times, my suggestion to people will be like, don't say anything, or don't let them know, because they're not going. There's nothing that they can do to change it. So what is your motive behind telling them that you're brokenhearted? You want them to fix it somehow? They can't. There's nothing that they can do. So I wouldn't. I would just leave things alone. That's what I would do at this point. Because otherwise, it's like they have so much energetic power. It's not that they have, it's like it's energetic. It's like, you made me hurt. You made me brokenhearted. I'm worth more than this. But if you have to tell somebody that, it lowers. I would just, in any situation, I would choose to turn around and walk away and never let them see you sweat. And then let them come to terms with their bad decisions down the road. But anyhow. Pumpkin. Mickey's real feelings towards me. Will it work out if we ever got into a relationship? Well, he seems to be genuinely interested in you, and there is potential for a relationship. I don't see a commitment coming in right now, but it might be down the line. It does look like communication is good. It does look like you can be seeing one another, and it looks like you have a wish around the situation. There's potential for a relationship. As far as things working out in a relationship, I would never tell you it's going to last forever until the end of time, because I don't believe that. But it does look like there's potential to have a successful relationship with this person. So that's positive. And he seems to be genuinely interested. He seems to be doing all the work, and he's responsive. So things look good to me. Continue with it. See where it goes. Mary, may I ask when I will meet my soulmate or next significant love connection? Next significant love connection will probably come in early next year, like maybe the first quarter of next year. And it might be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. That would be the next significant relationship. Cinnamon, how am I doing? How am I doing at this job? Yeah, I think you're doing well. Yeah, I would stick it out a little longer. I think you're doing all right. Amazing me. How is everything going to go when I get the check from my boyfriend next week? There's negativity around the situation and feeling like you've put in a whole lot of hard work and didn't see a payoff. And there may be anxiety around the situation. I'm wondering if there's going to be a delay around you receiving the check. I'm concerned with that. There could be a holdup around you receiving that check, and I would watch out for a little bit of disappointment. Like if you're waiting for the check to come next week, maybe it's not coming next week. Coco, her intentions towards me. Wants things to move forward. Definitely wants things to move forward pretty quickly. Looking for stability. Her intentions are for things to move forward to the next level. I don't know where you guys are right now, but she's looking for things to move forward quickly with a soulmate connection and more of a relationship. All right, who here haven't I answered for yet? Sonia. I want to know if Nora told F specifically that her brother H and I are going to end up together, or just that my future partner will be someone related to, because they feel the hypocrisy of F to me. All right, I want to know if Nora told F specifically that her brother H and I are going to end up together. Okay. No, I don't think she did tell her that. I don't think she did tell her that. I don't know that she told her anything. Elizabeth, is the friend that is mad at, is the friend that is mad, will she reach out first? Okay, will she reach out first? She will reach out first, yes. What does the ex feel that I'm not texting him? He's annoyed. Annoyed, feels like you may be playing games, feels burdened and stressed out by the situation. Too bad for him. He doesn't like it. Nobody likes to be ignored, but yeah, he doesn't like to be, yeah, he's not happy. Oh, Ignacio, how are you? Um, love reading. Okay, let's see what's going on for Ignacio. Might be making a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you, and with that, romance heats up. A new journey is on the horizon. The hard work you put in comes back to you, and the negativity moves into the past. Feeling prepared. A Scorpio could enter. Growth, change, and transformation comes in around your love life. And with the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, it's a well-functioning relationship that enters. You also have a Virgo and Leo here coming in. So you might have some choices. But whoever it is that you end up with, it will be a well-functioning relationship. Divine Cancer. Message from the Libra S about her current feelings and next action. Her current feelings is she's a little undecided right now and feels a little stuck and stagnant. She's got other priorities on her mind right now, maybe work or school, whatever it is that she does all day, but you should have communication that comes in from her quickly. You should be hearing from her soon. Red, advice for maintaining optimal mental and emotional health. Affirmations. Putting your wants and needs first, and physical activity. Physical activity should help with balancing some of the negative emotions and mental fog and bullshit that we deal with. Even if it's just walking, just going out and walking a little bit. And affirmations, which I was watching somebody's video today that I was like, I know all this shit. How come I don't do it? Affirmations. But especially when you're starting to feel like you're going down the downward spiral, that's when it's really important to start with the affirmations. It's like I feel like sometimes it's always fighting an uphill battle. Physical activity too should help. Some people like journaling. I never liked it. When I was in high school or maybe even junior high, I kept a diary. I felt like it was always very negative, and I didn't want to go back and reread negative shit, so I destroyed them all, threw them out. Adriana, am I currently doing my last task exam to enter the position? Do you think they will offer it to me? I do think that they're going to offer it to you. Elizabeth, when do you see advancement at my job? Could be before the end of the year. Later on in this year. Rimmel, what's coming towards me? You got success coming in around work, school, or business. You have plenty of money headed your way. Anxiety is moving into the past. Looks like you may reconnect with an old friend that you haven't seen in quite some time. Cause for celebration comes in. A water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It also looks like you may be very busy with work and school. But it's all good. It's busy, but it's good stuff. Davey, did the past Taurus think that I was going to always be there after what she did? And what are her next actions? Well, I think in the moment, she didn't think that she was going back. And I don't think that she was looking at this situation as if you were going to be there forever. I think that she thought that she was leaving and that was going to be it. I think that and whatever happened didn't work out in her favor. Oh, excuse me. She realized the mistake that she'd made, and she was hoping to get back in your good graces. I still don't think that she's given up hope, and I think that you'll either hear from her, or she seems kind of manipulative. I think that she may show up where she thinks that you're going to be, because I don't think that she wants to call you. I think that she would rather try to make it like, oh, this is a coincidence that we bumped into one another. But I don't think it's going to be a coincidence. I think it's kind of mapped out. Emperor in reverse is somebody who's quite manipulating. So I don't see her being the kind of person that is like, calls you up and says, hey, listen, I made a fucking mistake, right? I did something really shitty. I'm ashamed of myself. I'm sorry I did this. Let's try to work things out. But she's doing the opposite. She's kind of like lying, saying that that's not what happened, and then she's trying to weasel her way back in, which is another reason why you might not be feeling like you want to go back to that, because it's deceitful. The whole fucking thing is deceitful. You know, it's not like the whole thing is manipulating. So that's the way I think it happened. And I've seen things like that happen before, where one person in the moment, they really feel like, this is what I'm doing, this is what's right for me, this is what I want, and then it blows up in their face. I've seen it happen, but it's like in the moment, you know, that just like, I mean, we can all relate, because how many times have we said, I'm never going to speak to him again, or I'm never going to see him again, or fuck it, I'm done, I'm over it. And then we find ourselves right back in the same situation again. So, and we really felt in that moment like, no, I'm really done this time, but that wasn't the case, because something changed. So for her, I feel like in the moment when she left, I don't think she was thinking she was coming back. So I don't think that she was looking at you like you were some idiot that was just going to wait around for her to do whatever she was doing and come back. But I think that now she feels like she knows that she fucked up, and rather than just taking the high road and being honest about it, she's trying to like come in. She's trying to enter through a side door, and I don't think it's going to work for her. But we'll see what happens. Beautiful one. What will be my thoughts when I meet the Sag? Well, I think that you'll be interested or intrigued. I think that he's attractive. I think that you're going to have a lot of respect for him, and you're going to think that he's somebody who is like, Six of Pentacles is well functioning. So he may put in a lot of effort, or he may, you know, it won't be a struggle with the Six of Pentacles. I think you're going to think he's strong. He may come off as a very like strong, stern presence. And I think you're going to find him attractive, nice, kind-hearted, and sincere. So let's see what happens with that. Not bad. Money. What's meant to happen with me in C? All right, what's happening with me in C? Well, I don't see a committed relationship here right now, if that's what you're hoping for. If you're already in a relationship with this person, then I would say that's fine. You can stay in the relationship. But if you're not yet in a relationship, I don't see a relationship coming in here. It does look like they may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you may be spending time with one another. But it almost may be kind of always leaving you for waiting for something to come in, or feeling like I'm waiting for something to move forward, and nothing really seems to get off the ground. Six of Pentacles is in, Six of Swords is in reverse. You might feel like communication is good, but that otherwise the relationship is kind of stagnant, and you don't see it moving forward really quick. I would say give it a little bit of time. I would give it at least the next 3 months to see if things kind of work themselves out. And if not, I would make a decision to explore other options. Destiny, you'll have a relationship coming in soon. Yeah, relatively soon, maybe within the next 3 months. Coco, general for the next week. be moving homes, changing homes, or upgrading your home. Next is moving into the past and you're no longer holding yourself back. Success comes in and you could be reconnecting with an old friend that you haven't seen or spoken to in a while. Looks like you have money coming in. You're moving forward towards greener pastures. Not bad at all. T-Bat General for me and Alex. A disappointment moves into the past. Communication comes in. And it looks like they may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You have a wish that comes true around this situation. The hard work you put in will come back to you. This person may be looking for a committed relationship at some point out of the blue. T-Vet Generals for me and DJ. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. The world is at your feet, and romance heats up around this connection. Things could move forward pretty quickly. There's growth, change, and transformation, and a little bit of passion coming in. I don't see a committed relationship here, but there could be a lot of hanging out or hooking up. Elizabeth General for the rest of the month. Rest of the month looks pretty good. A disappointment moves into the past. Listen to your intuition. You're being guided by the divine. Maybe going back to school, learning a new area of study. You could have a new business opportunity on the horizon that brings in extra cash. And you've got a cause for celebration coming in. Miss Billy was K texting T today. I don't think so. I don't think so. Harsha, how would the month of January be? Pretty good. Cause for celebration comes in. Through divine timing, anxiety moves into the past. Got a Capricorn around that could be of significance. A fire sign enters Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you have a new journey on the horizon. Cinnamon. Just breathe through it. You're going to get through it. You're going to get through this tough part. Don't get stressed out over it. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. I mean, well, I would be stressed out. I get fucking stressed out. Anthony, does the Cancer think about me these days, and why? She does think about you from time to time. Things happen in her life that just remind her of you, and you cross her mind, yes. Davey, I feel that Taurus and I are twin flames or soulmates. I know how you feel about twin flames. I feel a soul tie. You could have a soulmate connection, sure. Does she realize this then or now, or does she at all? I do think that she feels like that. Yeah, I do think that she thinks, I think she feels like there's a connection. I don't know how much she knows about like the soulmate stuff, but there could be a soul tie. That could be why the two of you are having a hard time of letting go of one another. It also could be soulmate connections are usually, there's usually a bad breakup. There's usually somebody that gets very hurt. And then the one person usually comes back. That's typical soulmate relationship stuff. Um, but once again, even in soulmate connections, though, she could come back and you could relive the situation with her again. Like, I have seen soulmate situations that, and they get more painful every time. So, like, that's why all of this, like, twin flame soulmate nonsense, it's like, I know that people think that it's something like amazing, but I don't really know that it is, because it always tends to be very painful, and the mistakes seem to always repeat. You know, it's like the person comes back and it's like, okay, we're good now. But they're not good now because then the same thing happens again. And every time it happens worse the next time. It's like constantly getting kicked in the gut, but getting kicked harder every, you know, and then it's like you almost can't believe that this person, it's like, who are you? It's like, this isn't the person that I thought you were. It's crazy. That's why I try not to get much into this shit, because I think a lot of it really has more to do with soul wounds than it does to do with like soulmate destiny crap, because I just don't, these situations that are so intense don't really seem to bring in intense happiness that's long term. It's usually tied to a lot of suffering, not pleasure. So that's why I kind of like to stay away from it, because, and it makes sense. All of these situations that are like highly sought after people, that it's like, you know, it's like, I don't know what it is about this person, but it's something. It's not about that person. It's about what they're pulling up inside you. And that's usually a soul wound. And people take it as, this is so intense, this is my soulmate. Or this is my twin flame, because I've never felt this way before. But that I've never felt this way before is about the wound that's inside you, that this person heals temporarily when they're around or when they come back. That's why it's like, okay, they're back now. We're talking now. It's good. It's not good. It's not good. It's just you're talking now. But when he goes to you next week, which he will, because that's what the pattern is, you know, and like I have one woman who I've known her for a really long time, and I would never in a million years expect that she would be putting up with this. She's just a very strong personality, and she's like, when the guy shows up, she's like, okay, we're good. And I'm like, it's not good. It's not good. But in the moment that he's doing what he should be doing, for her, it feels really good. Yeah, but it doesn't last. And it's almost like you never know when he's going to disappear again, or another bullshit's going to happen. So yeah, that's why I get nervous. You know, anytime somebody hits me with one of these, I've never felt this way before, or I just have this feeling, it usually has more to do with what's going on inside the person and not the other person. But anyhow, Cinnamon, what does Ashley and Giselle think of me at work? They seem to think pretty highly of you. They think that you're a kind, caring person. They may think that you're sincere, you're hardworking, you put in a lot of effort. They may think that you have a lot of potential. Did you tell them that you're nervous or stressed out? Because they may sense that you're stressed out. They think that you're going to be successful. They seem to be, and they seem to be pretty nice people. Seems like pretty good chemistry there. Cinnamon, oh, I did that one. Yeah, you know, I used to see it a lot with my mom. My mom dated this guy, Steve. Steve. I don't know why we always find that funny, because Steve was a nice guy, right? He was a nice guy. I think he may have been retired, but I think he retired pretty young. He had grown children. He didn't live that far away. And Steve seemed to always do the right thing. He was always around. My mother found him boring. Wasn't he a bad looking guy? I mean, he was decent for an older man. And then she had these loser boyfriends. She had one guy who had some kind of a drug problem, which of course we didn't know when she first started dating him. She didn't know. But the signs were all there, you know, looking back. But there was something about Pat. Something about Pat. And Pat did nothing but he would, anyone that's ever had dealt with somebody like this, and of course I don't know the whole story. She told us he was an alcoholic, and I was like, look, I know alcoholics, and that's not alcoholic behavior. He used to go out on these benders, but you never knew when it was coming. So it's like he could be fine, like months going to work, coming home, fine. And then one day he's like, I'm going, I'm going out to get coffee creamer, and the fucking guy doesn't come back. And you're like, where did he go? Like you were going to get coffee creamer, you got. And then once it hits, like once he's gone for like 2 hours, now you know he's gone. And that's a really shitty thing because you don't know if the guy's alive or dead. And sometimes he would leave with like somebody's car. Like he left with my mother's car once. Anyway, every time he came back, he was going to go into rehab. He was going to get himself together. He was going to, oh, he's going to work on it. He's going to apologize, and and he would come back. And that's the thing. It's like, then he would come back and he would be on the right path and he'd be doing the right thing and he'd be going to his meetings and he'd be doing what he had to do. And then he would fall off, but you never saw it coming. It was almost like when you thought that like, gee, this guy couldn't be doing any better. That's when he fucked up. So then at one point, he wasn't allowed to drive anymore. My mom wouldn't let him drive because you couldn't let him drive because you didn't know if he was going to come home. So I had to drive him to work in the car that he leased, which was a Volkswagen Jetta, and I used to have to go pick him up. It's like I was his babysitter, right? But and after a while, this went on a couple of years, and then she finally got rid of him. I don't know whatever happened to him, but crazy. And I thought to myself, I'm like, it's so interesting because she's very attracted to him, but the nice guy that was here, that did what he was supposed to do, she got rid of him fast. Dora didn't get a chance to hit him on the ass. God. Nikki, why does the Leo does not show his feelings towards me? That's just who he is. He's not comfortable with showing a lot of affection or a lot of feelings. He's not ready to discuss it. He's a little bit like realistic, but like a little bit like on the negative side. So he doesn't like get ahead of himself. He's like, he's got to be super sure that he feels something before anything else. Like he's not going to say anything until he's 100% sure. He kind of looks at the glass as always kind of being half empty, so he doesn't go over the top. He holds himself back. That's the way he is. When he's ready, he'll open up. It doesn't look like he will in the near future. I don't know what your relationship is with him, but he seems to feel like everything is okay between the two of you. Georgia, love over the next week. Romance could heat up. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Could have a Libra that comes in. You also could have communication that comes in out of the clear blue sky, or it could be picking up with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Not looking back on the past fondly, and you're eager for your life to move forward. It looks like a soulmate connection moves forward in a relationship that's functioning very well. Romance heats up in the next couple of weeks. Cinnamon, okay, so then I'm high right now. Okay, so before work I made up. Just as you was talking about soulmates, and I'm like your friend, but kind of different. Anyways, we meet, and he randomly talked about the show Cheaters, and I'm thinking to myself, why is he talking about that? I love that show. It's funny, but always why he brought up that show. Wait a minute. So what's the question? The question is, why did he bring up that show? Okay, why did he bring up that show? Well, I think that he likes that show. I've never seen it. I actually never even heard of it. But I think that he likes that show, and I think that he may, a lot of what goes on in that show may kind of, he may kind of understand it. Because he's got the Three of Cups in reverse here. He may have been at one point in his life in a situation like that. So he may understand it. Rimmel, next between me and Al. You may feel like communication picks up, and you may feel like there's a lot of success around the relationship functioning very well. Communication looks good. You may be spending some time together too in the near future. Mihak, what's coming in the near future? What's coming in the near future? No longer holding yourself back. You're moving on to greener pastures. Plenty of money coming in, or opportunities to bring money in with the Magician. And it looks like you're feeling prepared for life to move forward. A Cancer enters. You also could be spending time with Sagittarius. And you may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Carolina, is Victoria gossiping about me? And if so, do you sense it's good or bad? Everybody gossips. I would say yeah, and it's both. Yeah. Yeah. I would say she talks good and bad about you. I wouldn't, if everybody could just understand that people talk shit and they talk good and bad. And that's just what people do. And if we could not get offended by it, then it would just make life so much easier. Because it's like this. Like, imagine the thoughts that go through your head. Imagine if other people could read those thoughts. Like, stupid shit. Like, have you ever been in a situation where, like, somebody, if once they get you, you're not going to be able to stop talking to them. You won't be able to end the conversation, so you try to avoid them. Or you think in your head, oh man, not this fucking guy. I just can't, not right now. And then all of a sudden, hi, how are you? And you're like, oh God. So those thoughts that are in our heads that other people can't hear, we have them. So what makes us think that other people don't have them? People talk shit. Like, the things are going to come out good and bad because none of us are perfect. So whether somebody thinks that, I don't know, you're always late and they're annoyed at that, or whether somebody thinks that you're hard to deal with, or needy, or over dramatic, boy, who cares? Because what could you say about her that's not nice? And it might be true. Nobody is perfect. Even the people that we like, we can find fault with. It's just part of life. Love always, me and JJ. You might feel like the situation is a little bit out of balance or a little bit uneven. but that should change in the near future, and you may be seeing more from him. It looks like anxiety around the situation moves into the past, and the love cup will be full through divine timing. So you can't force it, you just kind of have to roll with it. But you should feel like things are starting to move forward, and you may feel like the hard work that you put in has come back to you, but not immediately. It's a little bit down the line. Morgan, what will happen between me and Kendra? Okay, I don't know what your relationship is right now, but it looks like a new beginning is on the horizon. The relationship strengthens. You have a wish around this situation, and if you're looking for a committed relationship, you could enter one. If you're already in a committed relationship, great. And there may be some, there may be a hobby or something like that that you pick up that you work on together that you both may equally enjoy. It could be like some kind of a new hobby the two of you pick up. I don't know what it is, but it should be something recreational. High vibration in the next 48 hours. You may feel like you got some good money coming in. You may feel like your perseverance has paid off around work and a wish comes true. A Taurus could be around. You might be very busy at work, but it's all good. You're being guided by the divine. And is Dee and Edgar ostracizing on why they don't like me? I feel like it's just jealousy. Yeah, it is jealousy. Blue Bunny, how will Venus in Capricorn retrograde influence his actions towards me? Venus retrograde is not good, especially in Capricorn. Things are probably going to slow down to a crawl, and you're probably going to feel a little frustrated because there'll be a lot of indecision around. Timing is not going to be great. You may feel like the love has run out or like things have come to somewhat of a halt. Anna, how will Dee act tomorrow? I think that she's been shady, but I'm going to respond back to it. If you see her being shady, how will she react to my response? I think that she is going to be shady, and I think that there may be a little bit of an argument between the two of you over the response. Because she could get defensive or something. Rosie, outcome for me and A for the next 2 months. Well, there's a lot of indecision around the situation, right? But it doesn't look like either one of you are holding yourselves back, and it does look like the situation starts to move forward. Wherever things are right now, they're probably going to improve, but not that much. I mean, I don't see a commitment here. If you're not in a committed relationship, I wouldn't expect it to head in that direction. But you might be feeling a little bit more like you're a little bit both more on the same page, or communication picks up, or you may be spending a little bit more time together. Nikki, what will happen between me and the Leo? Well, it looks like ultimately it's going to be your decision. You might feel like nothing changes around the situation quickly, which may make you feel like things are just stuck, and you may get bored and decide to turn around and walk away from this situation. You may feel like it's just not going anywhere. If you give it a little bit of time, communication could pick up, and there may be a little bit more forward movement, but I don't see all that much happening between the two of you. I mean, communication looks like it could be okay, but it doesn't look like, I don't know, it looks like you're always kind of waiting for something else to happen, or you're always waiting for more to come, and it doesn't seem like it ever really comes. So you may get frustrated and decide to walk away from this person. Rosie, the outcome for me and H over the next 2 months. Timing isn't great, and you may feel like you've been treated unfairly, or you may feel like he holds himself back, and there's a lot of indecision around the situation. Wherever you guys are right now, this is probably where you're going to be in the next 2 months. I don't see much changing for the better around this situation. Mario, did the Pisces have the kids call me to take them bowling because she wanted a break? Or did she want to see me? Or was she in hit this and I would invite her? Okay, let's see. Well, I think that, yes, she did want a break. That was first. But then I also think that she was thinking, and if you showed up, she would be glad to see you. And she did have in mind that maybe she would go with you, but she was kind of really looking for some alone time. I don't know what happened. Did you wind up going with her? Because it looks like her first priority was really trying to get some alone time. But she would have taken anything, you know, like if you would show up there, she would have been happy to see you. If you offered to go with bowling or have her come, she would have gone. But she was really looking for some alone time. Um, Nev, will Ammon stop emailing me? If you ignore him, he'll go away. Yeah, you got to ignore him, though. Saho, what is AK's feelings for me today? Seems to think that you're a nice person, a loyal friend, kind-hearted, and sincere. C3, is Jay naturally attracted to me sexually? Yeah, I think so. Anita, how will KM's feelings be towards me next year? Good. It seems to care very much about you, has a kind, caring feeling towards you, thinks that you're sincere, unique, nurturing, stable, grounded, intelligent, smart. You might see that things are starting to move forward over the course of the year, and this person may feel like you're very successful and you have a lot of potential. Who here have I not answered for yet? Amber, general for the week. Perseverance pays off. You got money coming in. Got a little bit of good karma coming back to you, and your intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. Could be spending time with a Libra this week. Oh, you had to work. Oh, and she was out with her friends the night before? Oh, well. Then she had her break. Richa, will I earn my milestone money this year? I think you will, yeah. I think you will. Malika, general. Got some financial stability coming in. Got some nice money headed your way. Perseverance pays off, and you're no longer holding yourself back. A water sign enters Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and there's also a Capricorn around. Negativity moves into the past. Whoops. Negativity moves into the past, and you're being guided by the divine. Noah, does Robbie love me? I would say this person cares about you, but I can't say that they're in love with you at this point. Caribbean, what can I expect in the near future? Anxiety moves into the past. You have happiness coming out over your life. A Sagittarius and an Aries enter. It also looks like you have feeling better compensated and better respected around work, school, or business. Not looking back on the past fondly, but things are starting to move forward for you. Stepping into your own strength and self-confidence starts to make things fall into place. Could have a new job or business opportunity come in. Sandy, what's coming towards me? You may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. You could have some choices. Things change for the better for you quickly, no longer feeling stuck or held back. Maybe working on a side hustle. It also looks like you could have some travel coming in. Speak knowledge. How does Alicia feel about me? Good. Thinks that you're successful, grounded, stable, kind-hearted, sincere. Thinks that you're attractive, well-prepared, and unique. Strong and independent. Speak knowledge. How will my day with Alicia go this Saturday? It should go really well. Cause for celebration. Communication looks good. And you got some good luck happening. Red, is it for my good to be cool with my dad's family? I think it'll be easier for you to be like cordial with them. It would be easier than like cutting them out altogether. Yeah, I think it would be good for you. It would be a better option. Mario, does the Pisces want reconciliation? I think she does. Although she loves playing games and she's enough to drive you nuts. Samantha, is the spirit in my house a demon? It tried to scare me today. No, I don't think it is, but I would sage anyway. Oh, that's Dylan snoring. I would sage and use salt anyway because it shouldn't be there. It should go. Georgia, general for next week. Okay, you got the Empress here. Love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. Be careful of that card if you don't want children. The Magician. Ability to manifest new opportunities, and romance may move forward pretty quickly, possibly with a Virgo. Looks like anxiety moves into the past and money is coming in. Lara, what are the good and bad traits of L? This person is very focused, very driven. They're honest and kind, well balanced, sincere, ambitious. They could also be a little deceitful sometimes. They could be a little bit selfish. They hold themselves back. They also can place blame on other people or point fingers. They're smart and intelligent. They don't stand for any bullshit. They're genuinely a good person. They're a good person. They may be a little selfish at times, but they're pretty much a good person overall. Vanessa, why was Jay the Pisces acting weird when he saw me yesterday? He just seemed to be having a very off day. He seemed like nothing was going right around him. Felt unsuccessful, felt weak, felt like lack of perseverance, felt kind of upside down, like everything was not was not right for him. And I just think he was a little thrown off yesterday. Next time you see him, he shouldn't act like that. Shirley, why is he ex-Capricorn distant now than before? Capricorn is, well, looking for some space. The relationship has gone out of balance, and this Capricorn is looking for space. They feel undecided, and they just need some alone time, especially here with the Hermit. Speak knowledge. What will Alicia's thoughts be after our date on Saturday? I think that she's going to have a really great time. The sun is here, which is happiness. Feels well respected, well balanced. May feel like you were really nice. It was a really nice date. There's room for growth, change, and transformation. Maybe hopeful that there's more to come in the future. It looks good. Looks good. Mimi, how will the next 2 weeks be with friends with benefits? Pretty good. You should see each other a couple of times over the next couple of weeks, and you may feel like communication has picked up. Liz, general for the week. You have a wish that comes true around somebody making you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and a whole lot of money is coming in. Feeling a little bit more financially stable, and with the Five of Cups in reverse, negativity is moving into the past. It also looks like the hard work that you put into work, school, or business will come back to you, and an old wound is starting to heal and move into the past. Pretty good. Should be a pretty good week. Anybody here I haven't answered for? knowledge. What will Alicia think about me physically on the date? Well, I think she's going to be very attracted to you. Seems like you have a new beginning. She's pleased. There's spontaneity that's coming in, and I think she's going to find you physically attractive. It should be a pretty good thing. Shirley, any surprises coming in for me this month or next? You could have romance that heats up that could be quite successful. The love cup is full here with a Taurus. That could happen. It also looks like you have a fire sign that enters Leo, Sagittarius, Aries that may be of significance. Perseverance around work, school, or business will pay off. A new beginning is on the horizon and money is coming in. Red, will I make more at the end of November or the beginning of December? I think the beginning of December will be better. Tiffany, vibes between me and Ryan on Wednesday. Good. Good. You got the sun here. Happiness. Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Very mutual, well-balanced. It looks good. It looks nice. Speak knowledge. Why was my aunt mad this week? Went back to hometown. Why was my aunt mad this week? Was she mad at you? I don't think that she was mad at you specifically. I think that she was just annoyed in general. She seems to have had either a disappointment around money or a disappointment around family with money. I don't think that she was mad at you. Not you specifically. You may have caught you may have got caught in the crossfire, but I don't think that she was mad at you. There could have been something that went on around family with money and family members that had just had her twisted up. I don't think it really had much to do with you. I think you were just at the wrong place at the wrong time and you caught Red, how will the beginning of December be a lot of money? It looks pretty significant. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles looks pretty significant. I think you'll do well. Lucy, what's coming towards me in December? You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Some good luck comes in, feeling a little bit more balanced. Got a Leo and a Taurus that enter, being guided by the divine. And you're moving on to greener pastures. Happiness comes out in December. Speak knowledge. Will Alicia want to see me more after our date? Yes, I believe so. I believe this is just the beginning. Saki, what's coming in on the love front? A wish comes true around love, no longer holding yourself back when a Virgo enters. It also looks like you could have options. The Capricorn comes in as well. Lay down the law, set up boundaries, but explore your options leads you to a committed relationship. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and the love cup is full. KTP, career reading for the rest of November. Success comes in. Stepping into your strength brings in success. Through divine timing, a wish comes true, and you're feeling like you're being better compensated and better respected around work and career. Things move forward, definitely before the end of the year. Vault. Will things with my ex get better this month? Do we have a chance of becoming one again? I don't see all that much improvement. There's always a chance, but you know, just generally speaking, going backwards is usually not for the greater good. It's usually a better idea to move forward. I don't have high hopes that this relationship has got, I mean, there's always a chance. It just doesn't look like that's where it's heading at this point. Julie, how does tomorrow go at Oxford? Tomorrow goes really well. You're feeling really prepared. You're feeling perseverant. Things move forward pretty quickly. The energy around the place is good. And it's like a new beginning is on the horizon. Looks good. Kana, I'm wondering if I would be better off telling Johnny to go fuck himself. Okay, so yeah, you would be better off, but if that's what you really want. So if you're just aggravated with him and you're hoping that telling him to fuck off is going to change something, then I wouldn't do it. If you really mean that you've gotten to the point where you're like, this is just not doing it for me, I want more out of life, this is going nowhere, tell him to fuck off and really mean it, and not be wondering whether or not he's going to call or try to reach out to you in another way or try to fix things some other way, then I would think it would be all in vain and I would tell you not to do it. But it looks like you've kind of had enough of this guy. And if that's the case and you're really over and done with it, then yeah, that's what I would do, because it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of improvement happening. Kosh, which college you see me studying? UBC. UCLA. Yes. Okay. University of Toronto comes up highest. Then it's UBC, and then ESS, and then UCLA. Cool, Libra. Will my ex-wife cooperate with the divorce? Notary not signed. Okay. I think she's going to cooperate with the divorce. Yeah. Yes. Fred, how will the December trip go? It should go well. It should go well. Like you got a new beginning. There's your travel. Things move forward nicely. You're feeling prepared for it. There's a new venture on the horizon. Happiness comes out. It should be a good time. Should be a good time. Speak knowledge. Is Alicia talking to other men or working on us? I don't think she's got any other men around right now. Nope. Nope. Julie, since talking to see what is he thinking and feeling now? Well, he's just trying to like give it a little bit of space and time. I think you'll hear from him at another point, but you might need to have patience with the situation. He knows that you're mad and that you're upset, but he doesn't really feel like he can do anything right now other than give you space and time and let things blow over. That's what he kind of thinks is going to happen, that you're going to just get over it and things will go back to normal. Rhea, coming the next 48 hours from the job front. I'm working currently. Okay, any indecisions, arguments, fights, disputes, disagreements will all resolve themselves and move into the past. You have a new beginning on the horizon and things are moving forward towards greener pastures. Next 48 hours should be pretty good. Communication looks like it's good, feeling stable, feeling secure, and feeling self-confident. Things should be moving forward. Got stability too coming in. Don, what's coming in towards me the next 48 hours? Growth, change, and transformations coming in and around your life. It looks like you've got money coming in. It looks like communication may come in from somebody that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. You may be spending time with a Libra and a Scorpio. And it looks like you've got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. And it was a different question I answered. It was about somebody being jealous of you or not liking you. Was that the question? I'm pretty sure that it was a different question that I answered. Anjali, AJ's current feelings and thoughts about me. Does he miss me and think about me, about a future for us? Well, I think that he does think about you and I think he does miss you. I don't think the two of you are on the same page. I think that's what the problem is. As far as the future is concerned, it doesn't look like this is a romantic connection or like it's like a committed relationship. And I think that you may be looking for a committed relationship, and I don't know that he's looking for that right now. Or the circumstances around this situation, he feels like there's too many obstacles. So I think that's what the issue is. I don't think the two of you are on the same page, and I think that's what the problem is. So I don't really think he's planning a future for the two of you at this point. Liz, love this week. You've got being guided by the divine could bring a water sign in. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It also looks like any negativity is moving into the past in regards to love, and you may be stepping into your own strength. You also could have some options. Got a Leo showing up this week. You got happiness coming in. Perseverance pays off, and you're moving forward towards greener pastures. Things look pretty good. Could have a new beginning on the horizon, and things may start to move forward in your love life. Speak knowledge. Has Alicia spoke about me with her family or friends? I don't think she said too much just yet. Desiree, General. Got happiness coming out over your life, and you have some choices coming in. Could have a new beginning on the horizon around job or business. Cause for celebration comes in around that. Looks like a fire sign may enter that's new energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Communication can pick up, or you may hear back from something or someone that you've been hoping to hear from. Growth, change, and transformations coming in and around your life. The Magician. The ability to manifest new opportunities. You're moving forward towards greener pastures before the end of this year. Cynthia, Chris stole money from me. I reported him. Will he get arrested? And what does he think of me? It depends how much money it was that he stole. I don't see him getting arrested right now, no. I don't know how he stole the money or how you know that he took it, but it doesn't seem like either they have enough proof to arrest him, or I don't know if it wasn't a large enough amount. I hope he doesn't get away with it. I hope that that there's some way that they can link it back to him. Well, I mean, he thinks that, I had a feeling this was the guy that was going to come around looking for money. He thinks that, basically what he thinks is that he can do whatever he wants and you're going to accept him. And you're going to accept his behavior. He thinks that he can get away with this kind of bullshit. That's why he does it. I hope he gets arrested. I'm not convinced he's going to at this point. I don't know what kind of proof you have. But if he took like $200 from your bedroom, I don't think you can prove that. You know, if he stole your debit card and went to the bank machine, then you can prove it. But I don't know how it happened. I don't see an arrest coming in right now. That's why I'm skeptical. Let's see what happens. And how will Denise react? IR feel to me telling her. Wait a second. How will Denise react? Feel to me telling, or feel to me telling her for us to scrap it up if she tries to provoke me next time. It depends on her mood. For the most part, I don't think that she'll stand up to you. I don't think she'll stand up to you. I think that if you call her out on it, she's not going to stand up to you. She's going to like, oh no, you know, and try to smooth things over. I don't think that she wants to stand up to you. Let's put it that way. I think that she's going to try with her tail between her legs to run away from you. Because she's not as tough as she wants to believe she is. Cynthia, will I ever get pregnant again? Well, that's free will. I mean, if you meet somebody and you want to have another child, you can have another child. Absolutely. I mean, you could have another child if you want one. But once again, it's free will. You know, it's like I said, if you meet somebody and you have a stable relationship and you want to have another child, you can make that happen. But, you know, I feel like too many people leave it up to like, well, you know, it's like destined. No, it's not destined. If you don't use protection, you're going to get pregnant. That's not destiny. You know what I mean? If you want to have a child and you're having a hard time, there are measures that you can take to try to, you know, enhance or, you know, help it along or, you know, work with fertility. So if you want to have more children, you can, but I would suggest being in the right place at the right time, because there's a lot of craziness happening around you right now. And, you know, I would try to get things in order first, because this nonsense that goes on with this guy it's craziness. And who would win if we did? You know what? It depends on the day and the time. For the most part, she does not want to go up against you. She doesn't feel like she's strong enough. But she does have moments where if you catch her on the wrong day, she can be pretty tough. I mean, the Ten of Swords, you could wind up falling on the sword. So, like I said, it depends on the day. I would say that you have a better chance than she does, but she does every once in a while is like the underdog that comes out from underneath because out of anger, she gets very angry. I mean, I wouldn't suggest it. Let me put it like that. I wouldn't suggest having a physical altercation with anybody. Oh, he used your credit card? Okay, good. Good, then maybe they could catch him on some kind of surveillance. You know, like like if he went into a grocery store, they catch him on the film. See, he's going to come in at the angle where he's going to say that you gave him the credit card. He was using it for whatever. You know, it depends how much it is. He can't be trusted. He can't be trusted. Where the heck am I? Cynthia, I just got fired because my kids got sick. I just moved to Chicago and I'm a single mom doing this alone with 2 kids. I just got a new job. How will this job go? The job goes well. Yeah, I mean, it goes well. But, you know, like I said, like everything is interconnected, right? So it's like if you move, but you still have this guy coming in, you know, and then you're having trouble keeping a job, and now you got to start a new job. There's a lot of chaos going on here. My suggestion would be to try to get things in order, with like less chaos, and especially like with this guy in the credit card. I mean, this is the guy that's the father of the kids. It's like it's a lot of chaos. You know what I mean? It's like getting on stable ground and taking care of yourself, taking care of your kids, and focusing on the 2 kids that you have and your job right now, I think should be priority above anything else. Big Cleo, will I get an offer for the JD program this month? Will I get an offer for the JD program this month? I think you're going to get it, yeah. Julie, C said that he's coming by next Saturday to check out the floor in the living room. If he comes, does he stay? Before the whole thing, he was checking on it since I kept the room up. I don't think he stays. Cosmic General Love. You've got negativity moving into the past. You've got listening to your intuition brings in new energy. You got a Taurus and you have a Virgo here. You have opportunities are coming in. to move forward to greener pastures. I don't know where you are right now in your love life, but if you're feeling like, you know what, I'm shutting the door on the past, I'm moving forward, plenty of opportunity comes in. A Taurus, a Virgo. Being guided by the divine also brings in a Libra, and a wish comes true around love, so put it out into the universe. Over $200. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. Cool Libra, will Jasmine contact me soon, or should I move on? I wouldn't sit around and wait. It looks like you got somebody else here. If she shows up, she shows up. But I would explore other opportunities, because you've got success coming in around a new endeavor that isn't her. That's somebody brand new or somebody else. This person could have been around the situation, but it could be somebody else. It looks like growth, change, and transformations coming in and around your life, and it would be foolish to sit around and wait for somebody who's not reaching out when somebody else wants to move forward right now. Doesn't mean that you know, if she shows up at another point and that you have to cut her off, see what happens. But I would explore the opportunities that are coming in around you. Um, I think I may be at KT. When do you see me going abroad for my master's? You could be going sometime next year. Maybe sometime, anytime between April and next summer looks like a good time. Sarah, general reading for the upcoming week. Got money coming in. The 9 and 10 of Pentacles. Growth, change, and transformations coming in and around your life. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business will come back to you, and you have a wish. Put it out into the universe. It also looks like laying down the law, setting up boundaries serves you well. A wish is about to come true. You could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. BJ, love advice for the remainder of November. Love advice for the remainder of November. Things should change for you for the better quickly. You got some passion coming in, and your perseverance seems to pay off. The world is at your feet, and you've got your intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. It looks like feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief, and somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. So if you're not with anybody right now, you've got choices coming in that bring in happiness. And Aries enters. And also an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Yeah, you got options coming in. Good for you. Thank you, Saki. Thank you, thank you. All right, let me check in the Cash App and PayPal people. Julie. I think I did all the PayPal people. I just have Julie on Cash App. Miss Ilaria, may I ask if Miss JSU is sincere in helping us with our wedding next year? She's a wedding planner. Okay, let's see. No. I mean, if you're going to pay this woman or you're hiring this person, that would be different. But I don't think that she's going to help you just out of, you know, for no reason. Julie, why C doesn't stay next Saturday? Is it because he feels uncomfortable? Well, you see, like, here's the thing, right? So you just blocked him and deleted him because he wasn't treating you right. But now you've just set up the same situation for him to not show up. And yet you want to know whether or not he's going to stay. So you really haven't, like, you never left the situation. Like, so, you know what I mean? It's like, if you're, like, you didn't end it. You're still right back in the same situation. So I'm skeptical as to whether or not he's even going to show up next week. If he shows up, I don't think he stays because I don't think that, I just don't, it's like, he's not getting the message because you're not being real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're telling him that you're not going to put up with it anymore, but you still are putting up with it. As long as you continue to put up with it, or you keep trying to get him to come to your house and you keep giving him the opportunity to stand you up, it's going to keep happening. So I'm not convinced that he's going to stay, because now he's already made plans with you, right? A week in advance. So he already knows that he's back in the game. So he doesn't have to work for it. So I don't think that he's going to stay. I mean, it could change. It could change. But every time I see, it looks like his intentions are always like he's coming. But then at the last minute, he doesn't show up. Now it's not showing that he's staying. I feel like this is like negated the whole point of deleting him and blocking him, because now you just accepted it again. So now you're right back kind of where you started. So I wouldn't, if you don't do something different, you're going to keep getting the same result. I think the result is going to be the same. That's what I think is going to happen. Lucinda, anything good coming towards me in December? Anything good happening in December? Yeah, it looks like you have a new journey on the horizon. Romance could be heating up and you're prepared for it. If you are with somebody right now, great. Romance looks good. If you're not with anyone right now, you can have an air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It looks like a disappointment moves into the past. And it looks like life is starting to move forward. Four of Cups is in reverse. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Stepping into your own strength serves you well. And you have a little bit of money coming in before the end of the month. Not bad. Baby girl wants angel messages. Spirit cards. Where are they? There we go. Queen of Fire, confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. Nine of Fire, don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. Page of Earth, scholarly, dependable, patient, successful. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. Lose. Career for this week. Career for this week looks good. It looks like making decisions in your best interest pushes your career forward. You have a little bit of good luck that comes in. Cause for celebration comes in when you no longer hold yourself back. Money comes in before the end of the week. Gloria, is he in love with another woman? There could be somebody else around him right now. Yeah, there's something else going on. I can't say that he's in love right now, but there may be somebody else around him. Some kind of distraction of some type. Libra, how does Sagittarius feel about me being friends with Jeremiah? He doesn't have an opinion. It doesn't care. He doesn't faze him either way. He's fine with it. Lore, general. Negativity is moving into the past. You could have a side hustle that you're focused on, a new business opportunity that brings in some nice money. It looks like Nine of Pentacles, money is coming in. Things change for the better for you quickly. It looks like the hard work that you put into work, school, business, whatever it is, comes back to you and you have a wish, put it out into the universe. An old wound is starting to heal and move into the past, and a wish is about to come true. Helene, what's the energy around Jamal and I? Not too great. Somebody may be feeling a little bit betrayed, and somebody may be feeling like walking away, or there may be distance between the two people because of the betrayal. It doesn't mean you guys can't get past it. In the near future, the energy shifts for the better, but it may be a little stuck and stagnant right now. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Zara, updated love reading for the rest of November until the end of the year. Well, it looks like you have a lot of communication, but it doesn't really look like anything turns into a relationship between now and the end of the year. Communication could come in from an Aries. You could also have communication picking up with a Virgo, and there also may be communication picking up with a Taurus. But nothing really seems to like be moving forward enough. You know, communication. But I would say I don't see a committed relationship coming in between now and then. Mel, general for the week. Things seem to move forward pretty nicely around business. Feeling better compensated, better respected. You get some nice money coming in, and the hard work that you put in comes back to you. Feeling like things are finally starting to move forward. Negativity moves into the past. The weight of the world slips off your shoulder. If you've been waiting to hear back from somebody or something, you should get the call this week. A wish comes true, and things change for the better quickly. Anxiety moves into the past. An old wound is starting to heal and move into the past. Sagittarius could enter or be around. Pretty Queen, what will my next relationship be like? The next real relationship happens when you make a decision to walk away from something that no longer serves you, or that you feel has been unsuccessful, or that the love has run out of. Then all of a sudden a new relationship comes in. It could be with a Capricorn. You're no longer holding yourself back, and you have the Magician around the situation. The ability to manifest new opportunities. Cause for celebration comes in. Happiness comes out around a new relationship. It should be well balanced, well functioning, and you should feel like you get out of it what you put into it. Pretty good. Pretty good. Julie, I haven't been meeting any takers on these sites. Is the energy still there for me to meet the Capricorn at the end of the month? There is opportunity for others to come in between now and the end of the year. Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, possibly a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Yeah, the energy is still there. Yep. Is that it? Did I get through everyone? I think that's it. All right, so then that's it for me tonight. I will see you guys all tomorrow. I'm just not sure of what time. Maybe maybe in the morning if she sleeps a little bit later, but I can't guarantee that. We'll see. I'll be on at some point. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.